Alright, this is Pug from the future. Did you guys see the new fer.al logo? If you go on the fer.al link, Wildworks changed their website and I think it looks pretty cool. Anyways, this is the new fer.al logo, I guess. So what do you guys think of it? I think it looks pretty cool with the sharp edges and lines, but leave your opinions and thoughts on it in the comments. Alright, let's start the video. Hey guys, Pugface777 here, and today I'm going to be telling my story of how I got accepted into the fer.al closed beta test. And no, I am not a gym ambassador, I went through it the regular route that everyone else went through. But before I explain how exactly I got accepted, it's time for comment of the week. This comment goes to, drumroll, Dairy MLP. They simply said, "Love your vids, keep it up, Pug." Thank you so much for your sweet comment, and now let's start the video. So I'm going to tell you all the details of how I got accepted chronologically, and I'm also going to show you every single email I received from Wildworks. Just a disclaimer, by doing the same steps I did, you're not guaranteed to be accepted to beta test by Wildworks, but I got lucky and happened to be selected. Okay, so on September 28th, I found out that there was a website for fer.al, and I obviously signed up as soon as I could. A few months passed, and nothing really happened, but the hype for fer.al was definitely growing. Then on December 11th, I got an email from Wildworks titled Closed Beta Sign Up. Luckily, I was at home doing nothing, so I signed up like 2 minutes after it was sent. I was honest with everything, and I only filled out one form. Also, I just wanted to say that I don't think having a YouTube channel really made a difference with me being selected since my channel is so small. Plus, I put my real first and last name and personal email into the form. Actually being selected to beta test the game never crossed my mind since I knew thousands of people were signing up. But I remained patient and understood that my chances were very slim. But that was about to change. On December 17th at 5:26 p.m. was when I received the email. The long-anticipated fer.al acceptance email. When I first got it, I did not comprehend the fact that I got accepted. No joke, I just stared at the screen for a good 20 seconds for it to register into my brain. When I finally understood what was going on, I ran upstairs to tell my sister and she didn't really care. But anyways, I ran downstairs, opened up my computer, and screamed into my Discord server. I had no idea how many people got accepted, but I downloaded the fer.al app and put in my whitelisted email. Mind you, my computer just restarted at the time and it was really slow. But I did not care. This was a life or death situation. Was I being too dramatic? Possibly, but I had a right to be. fer.al was going to be my future in-game and for YouTube. I probably should have studied for the midterms I had the next day, but at this point I was in too deep. Eventually, I made an account with my username I wanted, but an error occurred and the whole application crashed and I had to put in all my info again. When I did it again though, it said the username was already taken. I was so confused. I thought someone already took my username and I was pretty upset, but I remained persistent and tried one last time. And to my surprise, it actually worked. I was in. It was really laggy and slow at first, and to worsen it, I made the executive decision to record my first moments, even though it crashed like 3 times. And here's what it looked like. Yes, the footage is muted because it's just me screaming and saying OMG for 18 minutes straight. So that was December 17th. 2 days later, I got another email from Wildworks inviting me to the Discord server for beta testers. That's where everyone reported bugs and talked one-on-one with Wildworks. That was a pretty cool experience. Eventually, I got into winter break, and that's when I made a bunch of fer.al content. It was super time consuming, and that's all I did for my whole break, but it was really fun. I met a bunch of new people and got to fully experience the game for myself. At this time, Wildworks sent out an email basically saying happy holidays and thanking us for reporting bugs and giving feedback on the game. On January 3rd, a closed beta test survey was sent out to all the beta testers. It was 10 pages of questions to help Wildworks improve their game. At that time, I was posting a lot of fer.al videos and everything was going pretty well. However, on January 15th, Wildworks sent out an email saying they will be pausing the closed beta test on January 17th and focusing on making the next wave of improvements to the game. They mentioned it would take a while, but they never really gave any specified date. The night before fer.al was paused, we had a big party on the game, and even a Wildworks admin came online to speak with us one-on-one about what we wanted to add to the game. So after the party, fer.al was paused and we weren't allowed on. A month later, we got an update email from Wildworks. This email was sent out to all the beta testers on February 14th, which makes it the most recent email. It basically covers what will be added to fer.al, and if you want to see more details, I made a whole video that goes in depth about it. That was the last fer.al email sent out, which brings us to today. I'm so excited for the new features that are going to be added to fer.al and for the next waves of beta testing, and I hope to see you there one day. So I'm going to wrap up the video here. If you do want more info about fer.al, or you just want to talk with people, then check out my Discord server, link in description. Also make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this style of content, and subscribe to show your support. And again, this is how I got in, but doing my steps won't guarantee you'll get in. Anyways, I'll see you in my next video, and as always, stay epic, stay awesome. Bye! It was really time consuming, and that's all I did for my whole break. Be quiet, phone. Oh my god, I have to sit through this whole phone. Stop, I'm trying to tell a story. Stay hydrated.